go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. They begin the drive with Johnson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 or about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first down at their own 21-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
27-yard line.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I know I should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Hey, Cal. Hold on. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well,
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Lions, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Fielded just inside the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Eagles 21. Lions nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19. 3. 18. Right here.
They go play action with Hurts. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready up!
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Johnson is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Johnson running left. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Okay, ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aiden Hutchinson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So Hurts is on the fed. On comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Given 3 on first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. Forced out to his left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, gone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Swift. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 25-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done it to scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
45. Lions, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 27, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far, but you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
Now a give right side Swift.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Third and 3.
Listen. 14.
Back to throw, Goff.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions are able to claw one back.
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, break.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. the game now here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Goff on first down. He'll find Williams on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 52, Lions 6.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. His fans just kind of beside themselves right now. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Super one.
Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the fourth quarter, with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now Goff on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Six yards left on second down. They'll run right here with Swift.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Value three.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tiger.
From the red zone now, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We're good. Ric Flair.
Again, Goff. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Hey, Hill. Ric Flair.
Goff looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions 12. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well, and we know that not everyone's going to start the season